Hello fellow Sudokans and welcome to Zen and the Art of the Guardian Sudoku Puzzle. It's Thursday the 9th of March 2023. Hope you are keeping well. It's bright and early here in Bangkok. It's bright already. It's still quite early though. What's going on? Well, I see that the European Union has said they will terminate any agreements with the UK on trade if the UK goes ahead and with its enforcement of trying to stop small boats crossing the channel to Britain. And good, I'm very pleased. You know, the EU is not a perfect organisation, but at least at some points it held fierce Tory governments to feet to the fire when it comes to issues of human rights. Because the Tories will do anything they can to get away with avoiding the protection of human rights, and especially if it's anything to do with race. I think it's highly convenient that the people responsible happen to be Suella Braverman and previously Priti Patel. I don't think there's a coincidence there that those people have Asian family backgrounds. It's to avoid any criticism of racism. But to be honest with you, Tories, racism is always there. Not as extreme as those on the far right, but it's there. I've met Tory MPs when I lived in the UK. I met Tory MPs, quite a few of them, and they were nasty people, to be honest with you. Right, let's get on with the game of Sudoku. This is Thursday, so it's the first hard... I forgot to check, but I guess it's the first hard-level game of the week. And I can see some things going on with the fours here. So let me start with a 4. I won't bother to explain the rules of Sudoku. I will assume you know how to play the game. Right, we have 4 blocking down here and 4 across here. But when we consider over here, let's extend this 4 blocking across here and down here. 4 has to be in one of these squares, so this can't be a 4. That must be our 4 down there. We have 1s going across the bottom rows here like this, putting a 1 into that square. And we have 1 looking up to the top. There we go. Let's get a 1 in there. We have 8 blocking down here and 8 blocking up here, so we can place an 8 there. We have 7 and 8 blocking across here, and we have 7 and 8 blocking up here. So in a New York Times style thing, we have 7 and 8 in these squares here. How does that help us? Does it help us? Yes, it does, because now we can say 3's block up like so. So that puts a 3 into that square. We also know... What do we know? This was what did I say? I've forgotten what it was. 6, 7 and what? 7 and 8. Sorry, 7 and 8. So when we see the 2 blocking up here, we know 2 is in one of these 2 squares, blocking down here, 2 blocking down here, 2 blocking across here. That has to be our 2. Then we can say 2's going across here like so, putting a 2 there. Was there anything else I could do up here? Might as well come back and check it out. So we've got 7 and 8 here. So we've got 2's here, 5's we don't know about, and the 9's we don't know about yet, I think. Okay. Right, now, so let's go with the 6 blocking down and down here. That will be our 6. Actually, I didn't need that one, did I? Because we just had 2 empty squares along the bottom here. This will be a 5, I think. And this will be our 9. Right, now, this 5... so I had 7 and 8 in these two squares, right? So now when we have the 2 and the 5 blocking up here, we must have 2 and these squares must contain 2 or 5 only. This is 7 or 8, so this has to be a 9. And then the 9 goes down here and up here, so we can get our 9 there. Or we could have just worked out that we have 2 and 5 up here and seen the 9 goes here. It doesn't really matter which way you find it, as long as you find it. Okay. I think I'm going to hit the digits one by one just to make sure nothing easy is lurking. Okay, so actually the 5 blocking across here and up here puts 5 into one of those two squares blocking across. Now we had 2 or 5 in these squares, so now we can see that must be the 5 and that must be our 2. 2 across this way, 2 up here, there's our 2. 2 across these 2 rows like so puts the 2 there. One number to get at the end of this row, and that's 5. No, sorry, that's a 6. I hear kitten calling, a sound that is always very appealing to humans. You have to feed them, I think. I believe I've got something. I think this column is lacking 3, 7 and 9, and we have 9 and 3 attacking this square here, so that's got to be a 7. This is 3 and 9, so this has to be this is what? 3 and 9, so this has to be 5 and 7. So this can't be 7 now. This has to be 7, and this will be 8, and this will be our 7 down here. We have 7 down, 7 up, and 7 across. So we get our 7 there. I'm going to go through the digits again. No, nothing much there. I don't have any completed numbers yet. Just realised the 8 blocks across here. That gives us an 8 there. 5 goes there. We have 8 blocking up here, 8 across here. Here's our 8. 8 down, and 8 across, and across here. We now have an 8 finished. We have 1 blocking this square, 1 blocking this square, so in this row that's where the 1 lives. Now we have 1 across here, down and up. I think this is the final, yes, the final digit 1. Seven blocks this square here, so in this row that's where the 7 goes. Then we have 7 blocking up here and up here like so. That's our 7. Now this must be a 5. Obviously the 5 blocking up here. Put the 5 in, and 5 goes all the way down here. That gives us a 5 there. 5 across here, 5 down here. There's our 5. 5 up here, 5 across here, and across here. There is the final digit 5. Now I had something else to do. What was the other thing that I had to do? Something. Where did I see the other thing? I've forgotten what it was now. This will do anyway. 9 blocks across here. There's our 9. 9 up here, 9 across here. There is digit 9. 9 across here and across here. Let's put 9 there. And 1 number to finish this column. That looks to be a 6. And we also need a 6 to finish this block here. 2 blocks this square here. We don't have 2 in this row yet, so that's where the 2 goes. Then we'll finish this row with a 3. We also need 3 to finish this block here. 3 blocks along here, so that's our 3. 3 to the top. 3 goes there. 3 across here. There's our 3. The last number to place here is a 9. 9 across here gives us a 9 in that square there. That's the final digit 9. For this column we just need 1 more digit. I think it's a 6. I think so. And now for this row we are looking for a 4. And 4 blocks all the way down here, giving us 4 here, and this will be 6, and 6 blocks up here, so there's our 6, and the last number to finish today's hard level Sudoku from the Guardian is a 2. Of course not particularly hard, but as expected, as is pretty normal for the Guardian really. That's it. Thank you very much. Bye bye.